We spent 20 years touring Canada with our music. There's some beautiful spots, but when we decided we were going to have a family, we were looking for a place that was close to a big city like Toronto, but far enough away. And we had played in this area a few times, and we just thought it was a gorgeous spot. Somebody said that, you know, your bones know when you're home. You know, when we walked onto this property, we went, this is home. The waterways and the lakes that are around here are just gorgeous. So you get a lot of people who move from Toronto, they're either retiring and they retire to this community, which bring a great level of expertise to the area, where people can work from their homes. So you can live in a climate like this and be able to still do your work half an hour away from the lakes and rivers that run through here. So it's really a great place to live. My mother died when I was very young. She was very involved in the community, in the church, and locally. It was just after healthcare had been introduced in Canada in the early 60s. I can vividly remember my father saying after she passed away that had we not had a healthcare program, we would have lost everything. You know, I really believe in what we're doing to expand our healthcare system and to make sure that it survives. In 1997, the previous government was, what's the word I want to use? I don't want to say tearing up, but renovating the education system. I had decided that I could sit back and watch it happen, and Terry said to me, stop yelling at the TV and do something. So I stuck my nose in and I ran as a school board trustee. And I'm very proud of the work that we did. Just a few years ago, we had the largest increase in test scores in the province. And we made some positive changes, never ran a deficit, always got the job done. And then the by-election was called, and I've always been a person that if you believe in something, then speak out. And I did. So I personally didn't win my seat in 2007, so I lost the battle, but we won the war. We had a government who believed in education and healthcare and wanted to support it, and to me, that was important for my community. I went back to work with my local school board. Let's get down to work and do what we can for the kids in our area. A year after that, of course, John Tory had lost his seat, and the local candidate who had won here decided that she would step aside so he could run. That was not received well in this area. I mean, I've always believed that the whole purpose of our government and our democracy is a local community elects someone from their local community to represent them. I think we had enough people in Queen's Park from Toronto, and we didn't need another one. You know, Terry and I talked about it again, and what's the upside, what's the downside? Well, the upside is you're sticking up for your community and for representation. The downside was you're running against the leader of the opposition and you could lose. But we went into it with a positive attitude. So when I announced that I was going to run again, it was almost like the '07 campaign had never ended. Much more successful than we were the last time. And I've really concentrated on trying not to let the community down. There are issues that bubble up, of course, but I'm not going to quit.